Free markets or command the economy. The revolution has toppled the capitalists, and the Red Party has paved the way for land to be reallocated to the mass poor. All are now equal under the eyes of the party, but some become more equal than others. To sustain power, the supreme leader must satisfy his coalition of ministers and commanders through wealth and privilege, while suppressing the third class. Decades of succeeding 5-year plans pass, and the state is absolute, but the supreme leader has died. You now compete against 4 top commanding ministers to grab the party's throne. To outmaneuver them, you will corrupt, bribe, steal, and cheat, disseminate hoax news to confuse the ill-informed masses, exploit the slow gears of the bureaucracy, and if needed, resort to acts of espionage and violence. The first to build their own glorious statue wins this game for autocratic power. History has seen this before. Khrushchev outmaneuvered his rivals after the death of Stalin in the Soviet Union. The Gang of Four and Deng Xiaoping clashed for supremacy in the years leading up to Mao's death in China. Behind every iron fist is a web of manipulation and alliances, and that power play is what Power Vacuum, the Treasonous Trick-Taking Game by Keen Bean Studios, successfully captures. This is not a paid promotion. I bought this game as an educator. Microeconomic concepts within the game include theory of the firm. Whether it be competing oligopolistic firms, ambitious politicians, or corporate executives, the strategic behavior between players is the same. Thus, game theory and aspects of the payoff matrix are present. A 2-player game can reveal features of a duopolistic market structure, while a 3 to 5-player game can reveal oligopolistic strategic behavior between players deciding whether to compete or conspire. Trick-taking player actions include winning tricks with high numbers, which provides a temporary advantage, but strategically losing tricks with low numbers enables you to control the power board so that you can conspire and betray to achieve your hidden agenda. Accumulate enough power after each round to be the first to build your monument and claim control of the autocratic state. Relevant books on the topics of political economics, which this game brings to mind, are The Dictator's Handbook, Why Bad Behavior is Almost Always Good Politics by Bruce Bueno de Mesquita and Alastair Smith. On the topic of development economics, Why Nations Fail, The Origins of Power, Prosperity, and Poverty by Darren Acemoglu and James A. Robinson. And in fiction, the George Orwell classics of 1984 and Animal Farm. I also highly recommend Julia, a retelling of George Orwell's 1984 by Sandra Newman. Step 1. Place the control board at the center of the table. Rotate the board so the segment that does not show an appliance faces away from all the players. Step 2. Give each player the appliance board matching their nearest appliance. Step 3. Give each player an agenda marker which is to be placed in the bottom left space of each player's appliance board marked 14/0. Step 4. Place 2 of the small power tokens beside all 5 appliances around the control board, including any appliances not held by a player for a 2 to 4 player game. Place the remaining small power tokens at the center of the control board to create the power supply. Step 5. Shuffle the regime cards and deal 8 to each player, which will be kept secret from the other players. Step 6. Shuffle the agenda cards and deal 1 to each player, which will also be kept secret from the other players. Step 7. Reveal the top card of the remaining agendas. The revealed card shows 2 appliances. Place 1 plug of the power cable on each matching socket to connect those 2 appliances. Place the revealed agenda at the bottom of the remaining agenda cards and set them aside for the next round. Step 8. Arrange the statue pieces in a display to the side of the play area. Group the pieces together by type: foundation, bottom, torso, and head. Step 9. Place the large power tokens and the level markers in separate piles. And Step 10. Begin the game. Play proceeds in clockwise order, starting with the player who most recently got an electric shock. So enjoy competing against the other 4 top commanding ministers to grab the party's throne, to be the first to build your own glorious statue, and win this game for autocratic power. Power Vacuum, the Treasonous Trick-Taking Game by Keen Bean Studio. More videos on Power Vacuum to come.